Marks makes our way down to ringside tonight. A staple in Dragonslayer Pro since the very first beginning. A 2-1 singles record here for Mystii Marks walking into tonight, suffering her very first singles loss back in July to, well, the Dragon, Tootie Lynn. Now, our semi-main event of the evening pits Mystii Marks against a woman who is growing worldwide, pardon the pun, on this stage and every other she steps on. Mystii Marks versus Maya World in our semi-main event. Treats here tonight to be thrown out, James. It is, of course, a celebration here in October for Dragonslayer.
No doubt about it. A little Halloween cheer from the It Girl, making her Dragonslayer debut. And what a better way to make sure Fort Worth loves you. Everybody loves free candy, Walker.
Well, it's a hard thing not to love, but of course, the one thing that we love a little bit more than that is professional wrestling, and we have some on deck here in our semi-main event. Champion almost every single place that she has gone, and you know, I've heard it floating throughout the rumor mill going here in Dragonslayer Pro, the potential of a one-day crowning women's champion here in the kingdom. And I know of two massive contenders for that championship, not to mention your Melee Cup winner in Alejandra Quintanilla, but you're talking about a mainstay in Mystii Mark and a huge rising star in Maya World in the world of pro wrestling.
We've seen Maya World here locally, a former VIP, and actually the reigning VIP women's champion, We saw her challenge just last weekend, challenging for the West Coast Pro Women's Championship, falling short against Johnny Robbie. Looking to rebound here against Mystii Marks.
A lot of massive matches on the horizon for Maya World, the current HOT Women's Champion as well, down in South Central Texas, and not to mention an upcoming massive, as it's been called, a dream match in West Coast Pro coming up for Maya World against Willow Nightingale of AEW. So you look at a woman like World who is taking over, again, the world stage on this popular viewing channel. Meanwhile, look at a woman like Mystii Marks who is continuously on the underground, continuously on the up and up. You could argue this is the biggest singles match Mystii Marks has had in quite some time.
No doubt, Mystii has a lot to prove against Maya World, who's looking to show that she runs Texas. There's a reason she is being chosen to represent Texas on the world stage. But Mystii Marks feels she is just as qualified to be representing the Lone Star State, but she's got a lot to prove against the It Girl.
Competition in AEW, competition in Ring of Honor, places that Maya World has ventured, but Mystii Marks has never come close to sniffing an AEW or Ring of Honor locker room thus far, and that is something that certainly draws the ire of a woman like Mystii Marks. This is a woman who wants to fight in every single organization, in every single company, for every single championship. That's who Marks is.
No doubt. She wants to be the person representing Texas. I said that before. She takes the It Girl moniker of Maya World. She takes it kind of personally. She says if anybody should be talked about coming out of Texas, it should be Mystii Marks. She's been grinding away. She's been battling the best Texas has to offer, and she feels like she's ready for the next stage.
But it's Mystii Marks who looks to continue proving that here tonight. Student of Rodney Mack and Jazz down in the South Central side of Texas as well. And certainly, yeah, Mystii Marks is putting all those teachings to good use right here, right now. The Dog Pound Championship Wrestling representative, I believe now in NWA territory as well.
NWA Texas proudly represented. But you want to talk about great tutelages, great learning trees to come from. My World, a product of the DFW All Pro Academy, also training at Reality of Wrestling under WWE Hall of Famer, two-time Hall of Famer, Booker T. So we have the prodigies of two of Texas's finest on display here.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, Mystii Marks, this is unsavory.
Just disrespecting the It Girl.
Well, Mystii Marks certainly not making many friends here, personally. I mean, I'm a big fan of Candy myself, but covering a kick out at 2.
Sweet is a word very often used to describe Candy. I can't say it's very often used to describe Mystii Marks.
Yeah, you're right about that. Quite the opposite. A bitter taste left in the mouth of Mystii Marks following her last singles appearance here in Dragonslayer, a loss to 2D Lynn, ending what looked to be a bit of a premature winning record of 2-0 up to the time. Does not want to end the year 2-2, however, and that's what puts Mystii Marks in a great deal of pressure here tonight.
Got so much to prove. Not only that Dragonslayer is her realm, but she can hold her own against the best.
So pretty.
Just a shot there to the face. Those forearms. Now Mystii calling for the hip attack in the corner, taking her time.
And Marks full steam. Oh, well, Maya World denied the hip attack and got something a little bit more. Well, on the other end, cover. Kick out at 2.
Mystii now feeling confident in where she has Maya. The pacing of the matchup slowing down. This favors Mystii. Maya, very much a high-speed wrestler, keeping the action going at all times. Mystii prefers to grind it out, take it slow, wear her opponents down.
Mystii Marks definitely wrestles with an effort of psychology, unlike Maya World, but it is Mystii Marks who is going to have to continue to take those steps, slow the pace down, keep World on the rear. And watch Marks now off the ropes, turn around, and a single leg drop kick.
I looked for it earlier, wasn't able to get it. Now, sidewalk slam, took Mystii for the ride.
Oh, and a thrust kick from the side. Maya World for the cover, for the win. 2. Oh, Manny Salaiz's hand just inches away from calling a 3 and putting this match to rest. World's got to do a little bit more here.
Maya right back on the attack, though. Up those ropes, not giving her a minute to breathe. Misty's in the splash zone.
Oh, around the world denied. And Mystii Marks may be over the moon when all is said and done. The backstabber to World here. Cover here for Marks. Oh, and saved by inches on that rope.
Mystii very successful with her offense, but not in her placement. Maya World very smart, very aware.
And you can't blame Mystii Marks for the frustration here, James, but truth be told, this is around the same time she started to crack under the pressure against 2D Lynn. These tantrums in the ring are not going to win you any titles here.
And this is the difference maker, but that's a difference maker.
Cover here, one more time. 2 count only for World. And I really thought, I have never seen anything like that before in my career. That was something special.
That move has captured gold for Maya World in the past. It won her the VIP Women's Championship, but it doesn't get the win over Mystii Marks. You've got to admire the resiliency of Marks, but Maya World is here to get the win. Sent to the outside by Mystii.
Oh, and a huge boot there for World.
Bicycle kick, inside out. Mystii holding on. Manny sees it.
Yeah, it's a great call from our official here, Manny Salaiz. Mystii, whoa! Cover for the world. It's over. It's over. Maya's done it.
Maya World, your victor. The dirty tricks of Mystii Marks do not work when referee Manny Salaiz is on the call. Great call by our official, and a huge victory for Maya World.
Well, James, I gotta tell you, it's action like this that makes me wish we were already in the season of a potential women's championship to come the way of Dragonslayer Pro. If that comes to be the case, you know that there is going to be a litany of women that want to step. Oh, good Lord. I was gonna say those who want to step to the challenge, but well, I think the challenge is far from over between these two.
Maya World standing up for our official. Maya World happy with a win, sending Mystii Marks to the back with an even 2-2 record for the year. Maya World with a very impressive debuting here. You know it's not the end. There's championship gold in the future for both of these women, no doubt about it.
Well, speaking of championship gold, it's time for our main event.